Happy Monday, everybody. It's Dr. Matt from Full Potential Chiropractic. So this week being Thanksgiving, we're going to go over some tips and tricks on how to survive the Thanksgiving meal. First off, I just want to say how awesome the stress workshop was on Thursday night. Hopefully you guys got a lot out of it on how to, survive the holidays being such a stressful time of the year, the increased rate of heart attacks, heart disease, a lot of scary things that happen around this time of year just because we have so many holidays so close with the parties and the traveling and the food and the drinks, all that fun stuff. So hopefully you guys got something out of that. And then right behind me, you'll see we have our giving tree. So this year we put up a little bit early. A lot of you guys in the office were asking, hey, when's that going to go up? I want to make sure I get the certain ones, or the amount I can get this year. So we put it up. And if you guys don't know, if you guys are new, if you guys are not practice members, that's okay. You can come on in and get one. The cool thing about this tree is we work with Project Hope every year. And we find certain families that are in this community. And I can't stress that enough because I know it's a lot of times people, that's the biggest thing, is people want to give back to their own community. And this for sure will give back to families in the community. So when you come in, you'll see there's a gender, there's an age, and what they're looking for. And then, a little bit of how to, bring it back in, what to do from there. So make sure you check that out. There's girls and boys, and I think adults as well. So make sure you get in here and get one. No better way to celebrate the holidays than to give back. So it's always a good event, and I can't wait to see all the gifts and deliver those to the families this year. So let's get this tips and tricks on how to possibly lose weight during Thanksgiving while still enjoying Thanksgiving. So I always like to think, right? So you have these big plates for Thanksgiving meals, right? Get a smaller plate. What's wrong with that? We don't have to use these gigantic plates, because when we have these gigantic plates, you feel like you have to fill it up, or the portion sizes get a little bit larger. So I'm not saying you have to get a small dessert plate, but just get a smaller plate. See if if you're going to someplace, see if they have a smaller plate for you. Or, bring your own. What's wrong with that? Nobody's to say you can't bring your own plate. So in the morning, get that workout in, right? Get that workout in, that run, walk, whatever you like to do. Get it done in the morning out of the way. And then later in the afternoon, get a walk in. A simple 30-minute walk around the block, around the parking lot, wherever your thing is, right? You can still get something in. That's the important part, of staying active. Get the juices flowing, get the digestion, properly maintained, because it is tough to fall into that trap of eating a bunch and then sleeping a bunch and waking up and eating again, right? So stay active throughout the day. Because the meals of Thanksgiving are typically high in fat, high in carb, with all the side dishes and stuff. So that morning, eat a breakfast that's high in protein, low fat, low carb. And I say that because, like I said, all those side dishes and stuff throughout Thanksgiving meals are high carb, high fat. So try to counterbalance a lot of that at the breakfast. So, shoot for like an egg white omelet, peppers, spinach, something like that. Maybe some turkey sausage, some leaner protein to have, right? To fill you up, to feel like you're not so hungry going into the meal. Another thing, take a healthy dish to pass, right? That you can guarantee, right, that you'll have at least one healthy thing to eat throughout the day, if that is there. Another thing, at least at my house, right, we have, our island, the kitchen island, and there's like all these hors d'oeuvres, crackers, cheese, meats, things to nibble on, right? So, stay away from that. Those are just empty calories filling you up until you get the meal and you feel like you have to eat this giant spread. So you're really setting yourself backwards. Now, I'm not saying reduce your calories. I'm just saying be careful what you eat, right? Look for those more nutritious, dense foods. Another one is fill your plate with protein and raw veggies first, right? So the more you fill up with, the turkey or the ham or whatever protein you have that day, right? Fill it up first, then some raw veggies on the side, that high fiber dense food. You remember we were talking about the other week with fiber and how it's good for you. Fill that plate up with that first, okay? And then, of course, right at the very end, right? I'm not saying stay away from dessert. If you're not a dessert fan, you shouldn't have a problem. But just choose one dessert and maybe spread it out. Eat it, when you get back from your walk. right? Something to reward yourself for going for that walk. And then lastly, the seventh reason or seventh way, seventh tip, politely refuse those leftovers, right? So when I say politely, say, hey, the food is great, but, I'm going to let somebody else take it. There's nothing wrong with that. Hopefully these tips help out with you guys. And again, there's still great ways to enjoy your Thanksgiving meal while still maintaining your healthy habits and still, enjoying it as well. So if you guys have any questions, comments, post below and I'll double back and make sure we get those answered for you. You guys have a great week in the office. Don't forget about the giving tree in the office as well. Have a great Thanksgiving.